What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another music video reaction. Today, this is, I believe it is actually the debut song from a boy group called Spectrum. Of course, the song is titled Light It Up, and they were supposed to debut, if I'm remembering all of the information and stuff like that correctly, they were supposed to actually make their debut towards the last few months, or I guess Q4 or something like that, of last year, but they did not because a couple of the members were supposed to be trying to participate or participating in either the unit or Mix 9. I don't remember clearly which one of those it was, but you know, they had members tied up, so they couldn't actually debut at that time. So since the show is over, and I don't think any of their members actually made it to the final group of you know, ultimately, we are here to check out their debut song. So interested because debut, you know, song, new group, new music potentially, and I'm gonna do what I do, of course, in all of my videos, which is I'm gonna listen to the song, I'm gonna give you guys my honest first impression, thoughts, and opinions on it. So if you're interested in hearing more stuff like that, then as I cover other stuff in the future, then subscribe to the channel because there's plenty more where this came from. So with all that being said, let's get this song started. Are we playing? We are. Okay. That little silent and barely animated logo sting, whatever you call it, kind of threw me off for a couple seconds. An interesting sort of change in the music right there. I don't know what's up with the random lens flare in the music video. Those first couple little seconds of that chorus is going to be something memorable. Definitely, I like the fact that, you know, it just, there's that impact, and then you go through the whole, you know, melody or whatever of the music track, with of course the vocal, you know, that also adds a little bit more emphasis too. That's good. I was gonna say, is that a Metallica t-shirt? Sure as hell is. I see you guys. I like this part. That part right there, that little, you know, movement into the chorus is awesome. I mean, it doesn't exactly, like, you know, have a super aggressive like hit to it, you know, but it doesn't need to. It's still, you know, I think still pretty effective. I enjoyed that. That was kind of nice. That was a pretty nice song. That was good. That was actually a really good debut song, I would have to say. Is that it? Are we at the end of the music video? I think we are. Yeah, because that end logo hasn't moved for a while. So, but yeah, so I think, you know, overall with that song, like, you know, comparing it, of course, to other, like, all of K-pop, you know, it's not really like a song that's going to be making massive waves in the whole, you know, industry or the genre or, you know, the K-pop music scene. You know, it's not like a groundbreaking or even like a exceptionally good song. You know, it is what it is, you know. And even if you're talking about a group who's coming from even a big company, debut songs just generally are not like, oh my god, this is an amazing song, you know, this is going to be a song that immediately, you know, ends up winning music shows and awards and selling tons of albums and stuff like that, just based on the quality and how good the song is. You know, it doesn't normally happen. A lot of groups, of course, you know, groups need to kind of grow into, you know, the quality, but the important thing to kind of consider and to take into account with you know, debut songs especially, is kind of like this marks the starting point for the group, and then everywhere after this is in theory going to be them getting better at what they do, you know. So this is a really, really good debut song. It is really right up there with being a, I'm going to say just like an average, you know, K-pop song for a boy group. You know, they do a really, really good job of that. And, you know, now they will need to, of course, get better, or they probably will get better with their releases from here on out. So, you know, the song as an entire package isn't like amazingly good, but it is, you know, definitely a very good and enjoyable song that has, you know, upsides. I don't know necessarily that there's a specific big downside to this song, but there are definitely points to it that I really do enjoy. So first off, you know, what I enjoy, which is the main thing that I talked about during the reaction, you know, portion of this video, is that little, you know, transition period, or the beginning part of the chorus, right? Where you have a little bit of it's a pause, and you go straight into, there's a little impact, and then, which is, you know, accented and highlighted or just marked also by a, which I believe is the name of this song. Yeah, which is actually the name of the song. The vocal, the lyric is just basically saying a line at the beginning of the chorus, which kind of marks with the music impact the beginning of the chorus, and then you hit with, and that's followed up with the melody of music with the synthesizer and stuff, which is really cool. I mean, I kind of enjoy that sort of progression from the verses into the chorus, which is good. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not a smooth and flowing sort of transition, but at the same time, you know, doing a transition like they did here, or kind of moving into those parts, is, you know, kind of makes it a little bit more impactful. Like the chorus itself isn't really necessarily a super hard hitting sort of chorus, but, you know, just by the nature of the way that that sort of segment of the song was written and arranged, then that kind of gives it a little bit more, you know, power behind it. That kind of makes it stick in your mind a little bit more, because just with the pause, it just kind of comes out of nowhere. Not really, but it kind of just comes out. And, you know, if they had kind of smoothly transitioned into it, then it wouldn't have that, you know, surprise effect, I suppose. So that's really one of the main things. The second thing, which is, you know, just makes the song more enjoyable to listen to, you know, as a whole, is the fact that between the choruses and the verses, and even different verses, there is a little bit of a differentiation in the sound and the feel, you know. And, you know, of course, the way to kind of, you know, describe it really is energy levels, you know, in terms of like intensity and stuff like that. So, you know, verses generally are a little bit less intense than the chorus in this song, and, you know, even you've got different verses that have different levels of intensity to them too, which, you know, which I believe I'd said. It was a video last night, which I can't remember because, oh boy, my memory is bad apparently, but I think it was Teen Top, where I'd said like the differentiation and the little, you know, journey going from start to finish, going down a road with a couple twists and turns in it, makes the song, you know, a much more enjoyable experience to listen to, because there's actually, you know, more interesting things to come throughout the entire song, instead of like with a lot of other K-pop songs, listening to the first chorus and the first verse, or the first verse and the first chorus, and then you've got pretty much the rest of the song until you get down to like a breakdown or a bridge or an interlude or some special thing towards the last third of the song. So that's that. Those are the highlights of the song. There aren't really any you know, negative points of the song that I can really kind of point out specifically that I'm not really a big fan of, because I think they did everything like pretty well, and there isn't really anything that I can see as a specific weakness, or something that I can kind of point out as like, hey, as like an area that maybe could have been improved upon. I personally just don't have any of those things. So that's gonna be it for what I have got to say on the song. I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down in the comment box below. Do not be afraid to share whatever it is that you think, whether you like this song or you do not, because this community that I'm trying to build here is all about having some free and open discussion about our thoughts and opinions, no matter what they are. So if you're interested in joining that community, click on the subscribe button down below. And of course, click that bell icon down there too to turn on notifications if you want to make sure that you don't miss a single video. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.